2, 3, 4.
Hey guys, how you doing? It is Saturday, home free day, and I hope your Saturday is going well. In fact, I hope your entire weekend goes well. Well, here's the one you guys have waited all day for. Yes, I made you wait. Cruel and unusual punishment. I'm sorry. Dive Bar Saints, their newest release on their newest album, their title track. Let's get it.
Midnight confessions, whiskey therapy sessions, buying drinks to buy some time beneath the stained glass neon lights while the bartender listens. As long as you're tipping, it's a place to heal and a place to hurt after a long week of hell. It's like Sunday church. You'll hear dirty jokes and the gospel truth. A jukebox choir singing in a corner booth. We're here every weekend. Bring your burdens, bring your pain. Everybody's welcome at the Church of the Dive Bar Saints. Yeah. Well, the bar top's been baptized in spilled beer and cheap wine. Ooh, this congregation doesn't judge, but they take your keys if you had too much. They got your back here. That's why we keep coming back here. It's a place to heal and a place to hurt after a long week of hell. It's like Sunday church. You'll hear dirty jokes and the gospel truth. A jukebox choir singing in the corner booth. We're every weekend. Bring your burdens, bring your pain. Everybody's welcome at the Church of the Dive Bar Saints. Yeah, the Dive Bar Saints. Oh, that marquee shines like a beacon of hope. Come find your second chance in that secondhand smoke. It's a place to heal and a place to hurt after a long week of hell. It's like Sunday church. You'll hear dirty jokes and the gospel truth. The jukebox choir singing in the corner booth. We're here every weekend. Bring your burdens, bring your pain. Everybody's welcome at the church. Yeah, everybody's welcome at the Church of the Dive Bar Saints. Yeah, the Dive Bar Saints. Everybody's welcome at the Church of the Dive Bar Saints.
I absolutely love that song. What do I love about it? You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me oh my God, it reminds me of the first thing that came to my mind was a Dire Straits or Jackson Brown. Why? Because they both have they were never just straight rock bands. They never really were. Well, and Jackson Brown was the same way. They always had that kind of bluesy undertone to their music. And so that's what this reminds me of. It's not, I don't. It always blows me away how there's no instrumentation yet. You can hear all the instruments. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for one, they have a phenomenal beatboxer. I mean, they really do. That can just do some phenomenal work. Actually, there's a couple of guys that do it. They have one main beatboxer, right? So, but that does percussion like there's no tomorrow, right? But and the guys are always perfectly in sync and harmony and everything. But it's just a beautiful song. First of all, it's a beautiful song that sings that really just. I think all of us at one point in our life has had that one dive bar that I know I did. You know, my friends and I kind of. Were they talking to you guys about the lab? No, it was when I was doing my Hick-Hop day on Tuesday. I was talking about this one bar in Germany that me and my friends every Friday night held down for years, like years, to the point that the last 2 years we were stationed in Germany, my best friend became a bouncer there. That's how close we were. It was a German bar. It wasn't an American bar. It was a German bar. But every Friday night we held down that like one. You know how it was really big. I know it was really big in here, like in the early '90s and everything. To have you'd walk into this big club and then you could go into these little off rooms and they'd have separate bars with different themes and stuff. It's the way this club was, and we always went into the rock bar part of it, and we held down that side of it every Friday night for years. We're talking almost 10 years. But yeah, so that was our dive bar. But the other thing that caught me was funny. They talk about yeah, the bartenders. Trust me, yeah, they are therapy. Because once you start drinking, your inhibition goes away, and you just it's almost like you throw up. It's like blah 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 blah. The words just start flowing. But the thing that I thought was funny about that was when I left. You guys all know that I became a therapist after I left the military, right? And I now practice over the internet, and I have a home office, but I don't do clinical work anymore because it's definitely a liability if you have a brain tumor and you're practicing therapy, because my cognitive functioning could be deemed unstable, although it hasn't as of yet. I'm completely stable. But it's a liability to the insurance companies and everything. Therefore, I had to pull back from that part. But I still do all my community work. I work with a lot of nonprofits, and I work with a lot of vets who have PTSD. I volunteer my time. That doesn't affect. Everything I do is free and voluntary, and is still worthwhile, I believe. So technically, I don't do any clinical work, but I volunteer. Anyway, this was given to me when I left my last job, and it reminded me so much of this video. I could never hang this in my office. I think it would be a little inappropriate, considering many veterans who have PTSD self-medicate with alcohol, and so now they have a comorbidity issue. But yeah, group therapy. So I hang it above my liquor cabinet, and I just thought it was cute. It is. But it reminded me of this song. Yeah. All good therapists should have group therapy sessions with their friends. But yes, it just shows that when you drink, you do kind of go on. I love the song. Absolutely adore the song. I think, is it my new favorite song? I would have to listen to it again. I do know that it's their best produced song, when I say that, I mean it sounds the most professionally mastered song and produced song that they put out that I've heard so far. It sounds professionally produced and mastered. Sounds like they put a lot of money into it to get it to sound that way. And so I'm interested to see what else comes off of this album, because if they all sound like this, like, they're this quality as far as production goes, and we all know they can write and they can sing, so they have the talent level. I have a feeling that they're just gonna shoot for the moon on this one, because you know what, Pentatonics has been ruling the acapella pop scene for too long. They went mainstream, but you know what, they're kind of like dying out. You don't hear much from them anymore until it's Christmas time, and then they throw out a Christmas album. But these guys, if this album is as professionally produced as the song is, the entire album, and the songs are as high quality, which I have no doubt, I think they are really, and they're touring for this album. I just have a feeling they have nowhere to go but up and fast. So that is my opinion on it, and I'm really happy for them, because this is awesome. It's a fantastic song. So that's all I got to say about that. It's the last song of the day, so you guys have a fantastic weekend. Please, please, please be safe. Yeah, with warm weather comes accidents. So please be safe. And comment, like, and subscribe. And what else? Damn straight take care of each other, because no one else is going to. Ciao.